fine. It's just like going to a pub for a drink or whatever, you know, English people do. So I'll be in there and I'll be buying a meal, I'll be buying all things while I'm in there. And I'll be getting points on this. They don't add up to much, but these cards really are really, really good instruments of, you know, loyalty. There's another one you probably don't know, RSAs. RSAs are like local clubs. They're just like pubs really, but they've got a loyal base in New Zealand, and because the beer is cheap. You know, I mean, obviously a lot of you don't drink, but the beer is cheap. So we go there and we get a stitch of a point on this as well. And look, I've been going for many years. You get a different colour for every year. So I've been going for 4 years, and I've probably had about 3 points on this. So you know, it's great. All right. So everybody does it. Everybody does it. I had to get some tyres on my car, and the guy said, "Oh, get 6 tyres and you get a free one, or you get a discount." I thought, how long is it going to take me to get 6 tyres on my car? You know, so just the companies love loyalty cards. They love them, yeah. And that's cheap. It's easy to run, and you know it does create customer loyalty. Okay, so that's New Zealand. That's a few examples. So do you have them in your own countries? Yeah. So let's start. Is anyone from India here? No. Tell me about some loyalty schemes you might have in your own country. Tell me about some loyalty schemes. Sorry? Alliance.
Reliance.
And how does that work?
It seems like a one card.
So every time you spend money, what? You get a point?
Point.
In the supermarket.
Supermarket. Yeah.
But in the same Reliance, if I'm not wrong, if you're buying, no matter you're buying from supermarket or you're going to have some petrol, so you'll get the points of the same company wherever you'll go.
Okay, cool. I mean, there's a talk to the discount cards. Every time you go shopping here, you get a petrol one. And you get, you know, on a good day, you get 6 cents off if you spend $200 or something. How much do you actually save on petrol? Do you know? How much do you save? If you filled up your tank completely on an average car, you'll save $1. So it's another one that's great. Well, Alliance, sorry, what was the name of that?
Reliance.
So does it have an annual fee or anything like that? Or is it just a free join? So there's 2 different types of cards. There's the free ones, or there's ones like the credit card where you pay an annual fee. You know, there's no other charges to me because I don't go into debt. But the majority, and I don't know what percentage, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 60% of people got a new credit card and they didn't pay it all off at the end of the month, so they're paying interest as well. So it's in the bank's interest again, they win money again, you see? From the interest that people pay because they can't afford everything they buy. That's just life. I mean, you know, we can get into the morals and all that, but we don't want to. This is about business. Business is about making money. Okay, cool. So there's one example. China. You got any loyalty schemes? What sort of things?
Some big company will give their employees gift cards.
Oh, gift cards. Yeah, stuff discounts. Yeah.
You can use it in many big shopping malls.
Yeah.
And when you use our this credit, you can top up.
Yeah. Okay. So can you use? So if you worked for a particular shop, say, and they or a company, and they gave you a card, you can use it in different shops that are not related to that company.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's really good. That's a partnership deal. So now you got companies a bit like Air New Zealand and Westpac joining together. It's both in their interest. Yeah. It's kind of like Apple and Google joining together. I mean, they'd be stupid not to, wouldn't they? Because you can't rule the world on your own. But with 2 people, they can nearly do it. You understand? So the idea is that a company you work for gives you a card. You go shopping, you get 10% off or whatever. 10%. How much is 10%? If you're buying a shirt, you know, $50, 10%. Okay, that's what you're doing. But 9 times out of 10, you're buying a pair of socks and you're saving 10 cents. You know, so again, they kind of got you. They've got your mind. Everybody loves a bargain, as the warehouse says. Everybody thinks they're making a big savings. At the end of the day, you know, it can only be a few cents. But the point is, people keep going back. That shops are happy because if you work for this company, they maybe have 10,000. Well, in China, they probably have 50,000 employees, and they're all going to go to these shops just because they got a card. So that's a lot of customers.
We do have some loyalty schemes while we
Yeah.
do online shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the thing, yeah, online shopping as well, yeah, because you know, online shopping's quite new. I mean, it's not new to you, but it's quite a new thing, you know. So they were very quickly to pick up on that. And now they're even, you know, I mean, groceries, you can phone up, well, you can order online, count down, I think the warehouse do it now, so you can order your groceries online and they bring it to your house. Yeah. I mean, how much does that cost them? It must cost them a fortune. But it must be worth doing it. They're not going to do it if they lose money. Okay? Good.
And I would like to share one example. Because I live in Middle East, there in Dubai, there is one very big group, Landmark Group.
Yeah.
So they have a different outlets like Splash or Max for clothing,
Yeah.
Mart for shoes, and Emax for electronics, and they have a baby shop for all the kids. So they have given one common loyalty card for all these outlets, because so the customer will be, if you will get, this is a single one card, you can use for all these, because
Yeah.
see, everything is, you need baby stuff, you need your clothing,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need to
yeah.
go for your shoes, you need to go for electronic. So one card is applicable for all the
Yeah.
stores. So whenever you go, you will get some points.
Yeah.
When your points will be up to that, you'll get 50 or 100 or 200, how much, whatever is your points. So
Yeah.
you get that much amount.
There's a really interesting point there that she said about, you know, you can get, you know, whatever, 10% off your electrics, your baby stuff, your bath, you know, your skincare stuff and all that.
Yeah.
They've got you for every single thing. Everything you do in life, you get 10% off.
Yeah.
Now, just think about this. Just answer this general question. I just thought of this actually, so I don't know if it's true or not. But if I was to say to you, I'll give you 10% off everything, or if I was to say to you, so it's two shops. So one shop gives you 10% off everything. The other shop drops the price 10%. Which one would you go to? Just out of interest. My wife would go to the 10% off, even though it's the same price. She would go to the 10% off because she thinks she's saving money. Yeah? Is that true? I don't know. I mean, you tell me if you'd go to the one that's dropped their prices.
Maybe with my experience, because we bought our TV from Emax because we'll get the loyalty
Yeah.
cards. Then whenever I go for shopping, I'll go, okay, we'll go there because we will get points. So
Yeah.
yeah. One card for everything.
They've got her as well. So it's not just me. You're on the way. You're on the way to Road to the Road. Okay. So what else we got? We got Philippines. Philippines?
Philippines, we have a very famous food chain, Jollibee.
Yeah, Jollibee, I know.
Okay, yeah. Jollibee. So when they offer a Happy Meal card
Yeah.
for the customers, and
Yeah.
they pay like 100 pesos for it. So
Yeah.
so every time we order meal in Jollibee, then we earn some points.
Yeah.
And then if ever we reach the 30 points or 50 up, and we can convert the points, like if you ordered, you only reached 50 points, so you can choose which one
Yeah,
meal that you
exactly,
want. So
exactly. So it's kind of a bit like McDonald's do it with their Mac Cafe, for example. You know, you do get these Subway. They do a card, you buy so many Subways, and then you get a So, but the thing is, it's interesting. Now you could go to the poorest country in the world, whichever that is. You could probably go in the middle of Syria, and there'll be some gunman with a loyalty card saying, "It's everywhere. It's just everywhere." So, right. Sorry, no Syrians here today. Eh? Okay, so I just quickly wrote this about Flybuys because I was talking about Flybuys. Flybuys is kind of like air points. Okay, but you buy. It's quite famous in New Zealand. But you buy things. You get points and you get gifts. Okay, you can get gifts from it, CDs or clothes or anything you want. So look, there was more Flybuys spent in. Oh, sorry, that should be one. So there was more Flybuys spent Christmas 2014. 11 million flybys. So that was off cards. This was not cash, this was flybys. So remember, to earn one flyby point, you have to spend, I don't know, $70. There was $11 million worth of presents, food and travel spent at Christmas, just Christmas. So that is a lot. You relate that to how much? 11 million times, you know, we're talking about $1 billion really that was spent to earn 11 million flyby points. Just, you know, I'm not giving you true figures, but it was up 8%. So we're crackers, we're hooked. It's gone up 8% on the previous Christmas. The retail value was that should be million, not $11. Partners, so they're partners, we're talking about the partnerships. So these cards, flybys as well, they're exactly the same as you were saying in China. 2 degrees, Air New Zealand holidays, at Avis, you know, the car hire. Bow repairs, the car, you know, tyres and things. Budget rentals, the cars. BNZ Bank, Contact Energy, Goodyear. Just a few examples. I mean, there's a big list of smaller ones as well, but they're the main ones. So just these companies managed to give this amount of reward. So it's massive, massive loyalty. Okay? So it's not something